Good morning, y'all. Rhonda here. It is a bright, beautiful, bright morning, but don't let that beauty fool you. The actual temperature is -1, which it's warmer from the negative, was it negative? I was trying to think, -7 that it got down to last night. I don't remember. Anyway, anything negative, anything below freezing is cold. And then that wind blowing, oh my goodness. Scratch my eyeball there. Um, anyway, yes, it's very cold. And the scary thing, I was saying that I was worried about mom losing power there in Oklahoma. Well, so far she's been fine. We woke up this morning and just as we were waking up, the power went out. Then it came back on. And then a few minutes later, it went out and it came back on. So far, it's done it about 7 times. We have a neighborhood Facebook page. And so I jumped on there and they were saying over, on this street, we don't have any power. We haven't had any power in, hours. It's down to 45 degrees in the house and on and on. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And then somebody reported they were leaving to go to work, or their husband was, and they saw the electric company trucks and all that stuff out at the edge of our neighborhood working. So that's a good thing. So knock on wood. So far, I guess the past hour, it has stayed on, no on and offs. So we're good, I'm hoping. Oh my goodness. Went through and unplugged everything. Didn't want to, get that surge just in case. So what better thing to do when you're inside and it's -1 degree outside? You craft. When it storms, you craft. When the sun's shining, you craft. Anyway, so I gave you a little sneak peek of this in the last video. This is an auto ship from Diamond Press, my beloved Diamond Press. Let's open this up and take a look. Let me grab a white piece of paper here, maybe, so you guys make it okay. Hope everybody's safe. All these car wrecks. Oh, just craziness. Oops, let's do one at a time here. I have to go through and hinge these. All right, stamp set. So we have a happy anniversary. Gosh, I can't even see my camera. It's so bright. A happy anniversary. Love is the sweetest adventure. Which way are we going here? Happy Valentine's Day. You make my heart soar, I would think. And happy birthday. That's a neat font. Anyway, and then we have some clouds. And then we have, this way, the hot air balloons. So we have this design and then this design. Oh, look. And the little sandbags, that hangs off. So cute. And then this one says, is in the air. So you could pair it with the love is in the air. And then, is that one backwards? I just can't read it. Wait a minute. Oh, good Lord. I better start this day over. Trying to read it upside down and couldn't figure it out. Another year of adventure is waiting. Read it upside down, Rhonda. All right, and of course it comes with a cutting plate for the marquee. If you don't have a marquee, you should. But if you don't have a marquee, these will fit through any die cutting machine. So that's no big deal there. You can use this for something else. Or if you get a lot of Diamond Press and you don't use these, bundle them all together and sell them. We have our dies. So we have our clouds. Here's 2 different clouds. That's going to be around the bottom of the hot air balloon. There's the mechanism that makes the little around the balloon. And, oh, that's for, this is for the little flags that go on top. These right here. And they go on top of the balloon. And then there's the dies to cut out the little sandbags. All right, well, I am excited. I'm going to go through and hinge these. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you real quick. Oh, I hear the road grader. Yep, it's the road grader. All right, so what I do on my stamp sets, I make sure that this is, oh, that's a sand truck. Make sure these carriers are lined up even, which they are not. So we're going to line these up the way they're supposed to be. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And you can hinge it, you know, on this side or this side. I usually like to hinge it where the words and stuff, they make sense. So I'm going to do it this way, across the top. So just packing tape. You hear the puppies. Tear off a piece of packing tape. And I usually line it up on a grid somewhere because it's kind of hard to see. And yes, that's too much, but anyway, so my top part, anyway, I'm going to lay this down where it's halfway in the middle of the tape, and then take this remaining and pull it over, kind of taut, and burnish it down. Then handy dandy scissors here somewhere. Hello, scissors, out of 50 pair. Okay, that's why we have to have 50 pair, because we can't find them. And then just trim these off even with the sides of the carrier, like that. And the reason I do this is because these carrier sheets, when you go to take this off and then you lay it down, it disappears. I mean, I've lost more of those. Not a good thing. So when you hinge it, it's on there, and you don't have to worry about losing it or trying to get back, you know, get it back on there just right. So that's what I do all my stamp sets. Just a little something I do. So I'm going to do this one, and I think we're going to end up making 2 of them because they are so stinking cute. We have the one that just has the basket around the bottom, and then this one has the clouds around the bottom, and there's 2 different balloon styles. So let me grab some paper, and we're going to stamp it, ink it, stamp it, color it, cut it out, all that fun stuff. So let me grab some paper and we'll start working on this. Okie doke. So I think I have decided, well, you know how I am, what we're going to do. I think we're going to make 2. The first one we're going to do is this one. And, wait, do I need to cut out? Okay, let me get the instructions here real quick. 2 of the, oh yeah, so we need to do 4 of those interlocking balloons. Okay, so we need to cut out 4 of those because they're going to go back to back, and then you cut them out with, yeah, okay. Scared me there for a minute. Okay, so we're going to do this one right here. We're going to use alcohol markers. So I have alcohol marker friendly paper. We're going to use the clouds. So we're going to stamp those because there's 2 different dies. You could do a double or a single or whatever. So I think we're supposed to stamp both of those, that one, and then cut these out, and we'll follow the instructions in a little while. And then there's our dies for our interlocking balloons, and then there's our little flags. So let's do some stamping and then some cutting. So again, alcohol marker friendly paper. We need a stamp platform, which is right here. And let's put this down. I'm thinking I need some tea. I might have to go make some tea. That sounds really good right now. All right, so I hinged my carrier sheets. So we're gonna have to stamp out 4 of these. And let's see, where's my dies? We just have to make sure we have plenty of room because it's going to cut out this little bottom. So don't do them like really close together where you don't have enough room for this. So we'll probably do one here. So we'll have that, and then we'll turn it around, do one there, do one here, do one here. That's what we'll do. Okay. Okay. Let's go up here so we'll have plenty of room. All right. Shut this, pick that up, Make sure there's no air bubbles. And then I'm going to use some Hero Arts Intense Black Alcohol Marker Friendly ink. So I just want to make sure that it goes with your, whatever medium you're using to color, make sure your ink matches. I'm so excited. I love their pop-ups. If they did nothing but pop-ups, I would be happy, because they know how to do them like no other. Like I'm not sponsored by Diamond Press. Forgot who I was working with here. Not sponsored. They don't send me anything. They don't, nothing. I just love their stuff. I'm just a huge fan. And come to find out, some of you guys got hooked onto Diamond Press. That looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and do it one more time because I like the dark lines. I like the dark lines. And, you know, I always say, it's always good when you have new stamps to ink them up and stamp them on a scrap piece of paper, because a lot of times they have a coating on them and they won't stamp well the first time, or they just, you know, need to get that coating off. Not Diamond Press. Well, you see, I just pull it out and stamp it, and it's like perfect every time. Every time. All right, I'm just wiping this off a little bit because I am going to turn it around and put it over on this side. Making sure I have plenty of room to cut out. Okay. Because when you put that down, it still has the ink residue on it. And then when you do this, you'll get a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to go through and finish stamping all of these out. And my other little pieces, we are going to do clouds and, where'd my other one go? Oh, right here. The clouds, we're going to do the little flag on top and the little sandbags. So let me stamp all of this out and I will be back. Okay, I have my images stamped. There's some over here. I picked out some colors for my balloon. We're going to go with reds, oranges, and yellows. We're going to graduate these. It's going to be a little time consuming because we have to do it 4 times, but hey, that's all right. And I made myself a cup of tea. It's steeping right now. I don't know if you can see, but it's the Grinch. Little socks on the inside. This is that Christmas tea that I was so reluctant to try that I'm in love with now. So I have a little honey in there and it's steeping. I'm so excited. Okay, well, I'm going to start coloring this, and I'll just speed through this, and because it's going to take just a little bit, and we'll see what we have. Whoops, beating on you there. Be still. Okay. Okay, that was fun. My tea is gone. But anyway, I thought those turned out really cute. Love those. Okay, so I was thinking for a background for these, I have some light blue paper, and I thought I need clouds. I need clouds. So I was looking through some of my other sets of Diamond Press, Clouds and Rainbows. So I think there is a stencil in here with clouds. Let's see here. Stars, clouds, raindrops. Look at there. So I like that there are clouds like that, and then the edges are clouds. So we'll play with that a little bit. Let me set this to the side. And that one. So I don't have this cut down or anything yet because we're just going to play with it. I I have some, oh look, I match. Hero Arts white ink, and I have a brand new brush. This happens to be Spellbinders, I think. So let's just play around a little bit. Do we want to make clouds like that or like the other way? Let's do like this, since it'll kind of match those others. And we can overlap them. So the white ink, actually I think is more of a paint ink than anything, but let's just go for it. Do this on the edges. Yeah, it's definitely a different type of ink. I'm just holding it down. There we go. I don't know if it was going on there or not. So we're just going to work this in. So if you saw my last video, you saw that we lost power like I don't know how many times, but it came right back on. Thank goodness, because part of the neighborhood was out for like hours. Somebody said it was like down to 45 in their house. And I was really worried about my neighbors because he's on oxygen, and which they have a generator. They're good, but you know, for their machines. But anyway, oh, that looks good. And kind of the shadowy. And then we can add another one, which we're going to cut this up. So we'll just play with this a little bit. But anyway, so their power went on and off a couple of times, but right back on like ours. So that was good. But it's, I think we're up to, well, we got up to minus, I think we got up to what, 5 degrees or something, and then back down to -7. I think it's supposed to be a little warmer tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Let's do one like right here, because we're going to cut this, you know, 2 panels for the A2 size card. So we're just going to keep messing with this. You know, if you concentrate kind of on the edges a little bit when you come down this way or when you go up, it makes different kind of different shadows. It puts more ink in different places. Oh, I like that. Let's just keep on going. I haven't done this one yet. Let's try this one. So it is Christmas Eve. I'm hoping the rest of my gifts will come in tomorrow, like they said, from Amazon. But if not, it's no big deal. It's about being together and cooking and just sharing. We're just hanging out because the weather has been crazy and I'm not getting out traveling in this. So we'll go to Oklahoma probably next week. Go down there and do some cooking for my mom and stepdad. I'm sorry I'm shaking you. I'm kind of rubbing hard here because this ink is different. On these brushes, I'm not used to these brushes. I tried a little bit on a different ink. A colored ink, and these brushes are just kind of different. Not that impressed with them. I'm sure people have them and love them, but I'm just not a huge fan. Not yet anyway. I'm still giving it a shot. I usually, you know, like restaurants, I usually give it 3 chances. And after that, I'm done. If it's bad, you know, because they can always have a bad night. Or get a bad waitress or something, you know, things happen. But, let's do this little one right here. I like this look. I do. I'm sorry I'm shaking you. All right. Let's do one down here, because like I said, I'm going to cut these up, so I haven't used this one. And let's give him a little friend here. Then we'll trim these down. Let's see what that looks like, and cut out all of our pieces and put this together. All right, well, I'm going to finish playing with this. Trim this down to 2 panels for the inside of the card. And like I said, I'll add a few more clouds here. Trim it down, and then I'm going to cut out all of these pieces, and we will put a card together. Okay, let's see about putting this card together. There is our pretty little clouds. Let me grab a card base here. Let's go ahead and put these down. You can use wet glue or tape. Those will go just like that. I'm going to use my trusty dusty score tape here. And get this down. That's just tears. Most all of it tears, but you know, when I'm doing books, making books and things, I like to cut it so it just has a cleaner edge. All right, and the thing with score tape too that you need to remember that's really important is to burnish it, because sometimes if you don't get a good connection on the paper, it won't hold like it should. So it just takes a second. All right, so how do we have our clouds? This way. And then another little trick is you can start the backing. Come on. Of course, it's not going to do this because I'm on camera. All right, so bend that down. Okay. And place your paper where you want it. Line it up. Hold it down and then pull the tab. Burnish it. And then this side, you don't have to worry about it moving or anything because it's already down. And then just pull this off and don't let that one get under there. And there you go. And let's do this side. And line that up where you want it. Just don't press that corner down. It wants to stay up because of the tape there. All right, push that down, and the same thing on this side. Come on. And I'll show, really the oh, good Lord. It's usually best to go down a little bit to pull up instead of that corner, especially if you're doing a lot of this, like when I make my albums and things. It's much easier to grab a little pokey tool and let it help you. What? Somebody's gained some weight or lost some weight or something. Oh, okay. I don't know. I'll deal with that later. All right, so we have our pretty little clouds there. I'm so proud of that. All right, let's follow some instructions, shall we? Shall we? Okay, let's try this. All right, so we have our card base. We have 2 interlocking balloons and 2 interlocking balloons. Balloon A, balloon... Anyway, gotta cut 4. And then you have your 2 different dies. I know they look the same, but they're not. So one cuts through here, and the other one cuts just right here. Okay? So what happens is you have them 2 like this, and then you have 2 like this. Okay? And then you have your flags, your sandbags. If you want to do extra, you have your additional double cloud and your single cloud, and then your pop-up basket. Apply adhesive to the back of one of the flags shown. That's the purple. Adhere both pieces together, back to back. Apply adhesive to base of flag as shown in purple. Adhere the back side of the interlocking balloon A piece. Okay, obviously we don't want to do this one because it's not going to work. So you want to put your flag in between this one that's cut down here at the bottom. All right, we will do that. And then fold backside to backside along the score lines of pop-up basket. All right, and then on there's the 2 clouds that we cut out. optional, fold single cloud front side to front side along the score lines, and then fold the double cloud back side to back side along the score lines. Okay, so let's put that to the side. Let's get our little flag here and our trash over there, and we want this one that's cut down here at the bottom. We have 2, and we're going to glue those back to back. Let's do this first. Glue. I need some glue. Nuvo, love it. I like it. I like the small bottles, but we just got it in the large bottle. And then you can get an extra tip, which you just unscrew, take off the old tip. And then it has this very, very fine tip, and then it has a little needle insert in there. It's supposed to help keep it from clogging. All right, so apply some glue. I thought, oh no, after I said that, then it's going to, oh no. I did this. Did I do this? I did this wrong. Okay, we need to glue. No, I didn't. Okay. Ooh. Scare me bad. Okay. I cut out 4 because I think I'm going to make another one with the other design, balloon design. That scared me. Okay. So now we have our little flag. And we are going to put these 2 sides together, but we're going to add the balloon. Like I said, I'm trying to stay on track here for both of us. So we want a little glue, depending on how far you want to stick it up. So a little glue right there, just on the bottom. And we're going to put this on top like that. Hold that for a second, and then we're going to apply glue to this side because we're going to sandwich that together. And you're going to be sure and go all the way to the edges. And we're just going to glue. We're just going to glue. Okay. Yeah, because those are going to be folded in. See how that's, I don't know if you can see. See how there's score lines there and there? Okay. So we're only going to glue, because those are going to be folded. So just glue right there. And then make sure you get the edges right up to the edges. Okay. And make a little sandwich. And make sure we're even there, because this glue takes a hold really quick. Looky there, it's coming together. Burnish that. Okay, and then in instructions it says, you know, to fold these back. You may want to do that first so you'll remember not to put glue on those. So that's what that looks like. All right, let's put this one together. All right, glue, glue, glue. You're going to do the same thing here. If you need to go ahead and do this to remind you not to glue those, then please do so. And glue, glue, glue right up to the edges. Whoops. And down here. And let's put these 2 pretties together. And make sure they're good and even. Oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. Okay, make sure that's all good. All right, then we need, okay, then we are going to put them together. So this one's cut at the bottom. We're going to put those together. Looky there. I'm so excited. Okay, put those together. And then you will end up with what it looks like. I wanted to show you at the bottom. It's going to look like that at the bottom. Okay, let me get these over here. All right, so then we need our base, which is this little guy right here. And there's score lines. It's kind of hard to tell with this on there, but I'm going to go ahead and should be a little tab right there. There we go. And right there, and right there, and come on, should be right there. Okay, and I've said these in my other videos. Real important. I've learned this the hard way, so listen, 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 listen. Okay, these little tabs right here, fold those. Okay, but this is what's going to allow it to lay flat, or when you open it up for it to lay flat, and it's really a good idea to burnish these down with a bone folder. I didn't in the past, and it wanted to stay kind of popped up and not lay perfectly flat. So just burnish that really well. And you can do these other ones too, but this is really the important one, to burnish those. Okay, so we're going to lay this down like this. And we are going to, it says, side interlocking balloons together, fold open bottom tabs to create a box shape as shown, which we did. Lay flat, then apply adhesive to facing up, tabs facing up, shown in purple, which I like that. Okay, so we're going to lay this flat like this. Should line up. Okay, and these are going to be, okay, this one, so these are going to be open, and these are going to be open that way. These are going to be folded this way. You want to line it up so it will, so these will be lined up as well. Okay, so we're going to put glue. So we have this laid open like it shows here on the picture. And we're going to put glue on these tabs like this. Okay, flip, then center the interlocking balloons on the scored lines of the pop-up basket piece, adhere in place as shown. Okay, so they want you to line up this little crack, that right there, with this line here. Okay, so we're going to flip this over. So we're going to line up that to that, and we're going to align, I guess in the middle it says. We'll go up a little bit. So this should be able to fold. Okay, and that's going to fold in the middle because we have that there, and this little piece can fold over. Make sure that's straight. And my balloons are straight. Okay. Then apply adhesive to one tab of the interlocking balloon as shown in purple, which is this one right here. Okay. We're going to do that. And then fold over side of flap to the pop-up basket and adhere in place. So we're going to fold this one over and hold that for just a second. And then the next one, oops, that's stuck there. Number 7, number 8. Okay, and then we're going to apply adhesive to this one, oops, and that should be opened like that. So let's apply adhesive here, here, and here. And then we are going to fold this over like this. And we're going to hold it. Talk amongst yourselves. Subject, Starbucks coffee. You know what? I've never been to Starbucks. Well, I can't say that. I've never had Starbucks Frappo, Crappo, latte, frappe stuff. I went there for a meeting one time, and I think I ordered a orange juice. So maybe one day when I grow up, I'll be a Starbucks girl. I doubt it. Let me tell you something. When I was a little girl, my grandpa told me, don't ever drink coffee because it'll turn your toenails black and the boys won't like you. So, I didn't. All right, let's see if this works. It's probably not completely dry, but looky there. Looky, looky, looky. I can almost feel the wind blowing. All right, so let's, probably need to put a little adhesive right there. All right, that's not gonna, yeah, we need a little adhesive in there. Okay, all right, now, so we have this done, and we're gonna put the clouds on. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, I need to hurry up because this video is gonna be way too long. All right, so we have this, our base. So apply adhesive to the back side of a single cloud shown. Okay, single cloud, it's scored in the middle and scored here. So this one, it says to a center card. Okay, so this one we are supposed to, let me go back a little bit. Optional, fold single cloud front side to front side to front side along the score lines. Okay, so the single cloud, which is this one, we want front side to front side, it says, and I am going to score this. And let's see, single cloud front side to front side along score lines. So it says these need to go up towards the front. Okay, and I'm going to score these two, or I shouldn't say, they're already scored. I'm going to burnish them with my bone folder. Okay, and then it says the double clouds, fold double cloud back side to back side along the score lines. Okay, so these should go under, and we're going to burnish those, and then back side to back side like that. We're going to burnish that. Okay. Okay, so for the single cloud, it says apply adhesive to the back side of the single cloud as shown. So it has this folded like this, and then, so we're going to apply adhesive on the back side of this right here. All right. Oh, I'm nervous. I am so nervous. I hope I'm doing this right. Okay, I love pictures. I can read pictures. All right, so you want it just on this side of the fold. Okay, so we're following what the pictures say. Okay, align the single cloud. Okay, the center. Note, make sure the single cloud is near the top of the card and does not stick out of the card base. Okay, so we did that. Okay, so now, okay, so that's what that's going to look like. I wonder how this is going to work. Okay, trust the instructions. They know what they're doing. Okay, apply adhesive to the front side. Okay, so they have this folded in half. Apply adhesive to the front side of the double cloud shown in purple. Align the double cloud near center seam of card and edge of single cloud. Okay, so this is going to go like this. Okay, and then that will open like that. Okay, so we want glue right here on this tab, and we're going to line this up with that one. Like this, align cloud, fold open each cloud. You will not adhere second tab of each cloud down until step 12. Okay, let me scooch that in just a little bit more. Oh my goodness, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, so that's what that's gonna look like, and then that's what that's gonna look like. Okay, better get that in a little bit closer. Maybe. Okay, I don't know. Okay, number 12. Lay assembled pop-up balloon flat. Then apply adhesive to triangle selection shown in picture. Okay. So like this. And we're going to apply the adhesive. And then that's going to go, I guess we need to lay these open. And that's going to go right in this area. Like that. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, let's do what it says. Apply adhesive to this little tab. Okay. And to this little area here. It's like, oh, that's going to stick out a little bit. Should I have done something different? Oh, I probably should have gone down a little bit lower. Okay, lesson learned. Okay, we're just going to do it. We're going to go with it. I can scoot it to the middle a little bit more. Okay. So I think they have their balloon. Yeah, they're really not in good frame here. I'm just reading. They had their flag going the other direction. I don't know if it'd make that much of a difference on what we're doing here, but okay. So let me hold that down for a minute. Okay. So then, okay, we have those open. Okay, optional. Fold clouds on top of assembled pop-up balloon as shown. Place apply adhesive to the bottom triangle of the assembled pop-up balloon and bottom of cloud tabs. Okay, so we're going to fold this one over and this one over. Excuse me, and we're going to apply glue here and here and here. And pray that it works. If not, we're going to make the other one. So, or I'll do that off camera. Okay, and adhesive here. And adhesive here. Get it to the corners, to the edges. Okay, and then we're closing the card. Okay, let's see. And it sticks out just a little bit right here, but that's okay. We'll move it up. And I think what I did was when I put the basket around the balloon part, I should have stuck it all the way to the bottom instead of in the middle. And that would have given me that much more room. Okay. Did it stick yet? Oh, no, that part didn't stick. Okay. The balloon part. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Come on. This is so exciting. I mean, so excited. Like I said, Diamond Press, they got it going on with these pop-ups. Oh, that part didn't adhere, but that's okay. We're going to add, we'll fix it. That's why I said you've got to burnish it really well, which I did. But this being kind of bumpy there. Look. Oh my goodness. And see, when you burnish it, I don't know if you can tell, but if not, this wants to pop up all the time. So that just has to make sure that glue gets on there and really takes hold. Oh my gosh. This is so much fun. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Just kind of have to, you can kind of feel in there where it's dented. This is kind of puffy because of the cloud part. You just got to make sure that glue gets right there on that. See how it's wanting to come up? Let me add a little more glue and then we'll really hold it down. Okay. All right. I'm going to hold that down and let that really adhere before we open it back up. All right. Are you ready? Ready? I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So this is the front of it. I kept it kind of simple. Another year of adventure is waiting. And I just did the little clouds again. And then, ta-da! Look at that. And it lays perfectly flat. Like I said, Diamond Press knows what they're doing with these. And I went ahead and put the little, can you see the sandbags? Put the little sandbags on there. But look. I am just thrilled to, I mean, it's like you can feel the wind in your hair. You can see for miles. I just love this. Ah, love it, love it, love it. I am so sorry that this is like 5 hours long. It's really not, but probably seems like it. But, you know, I want you to get down the techniques. I want you to get down the, you know, step by step of how to do this. And so once you do one, then, you know, it's the rest of them you can just spit right out. But look at that. I am just so thrilled. I'm just so thrilled. Okay, well, I'm going to work on the other one. And I'll probably have pictures on my Instagram of that one because I think I'm going to emboss it, heat emboss it, this, and maybe do some watercolors. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Well, until next time.